Hey, how is everybody today? Where's Joe? Hey, Joe. Where you at, Joe? Come on, Joe. Let's talk. All right. There's Mr. Joe. Yeah. Hey, buddy.
It turned on too quick. Hold on.
That's all right. You're fine. Hey, Jesse. How are you today?
Jesse.
Jesse. Talk to us. Say hey.
Oh, hey, Jesse.
There she is. All right.
Hey, how's it going?
So, hello, Elaine. She says, very good. Thank you, guys. Well, that's awesome. Listen, Jesse, we're going to talk about a lot of things today. Stay tuned. Come. Hey, Jeremy. Come meet us. Yeah, maybe we might even talk to you after this if you have a minute. So, aloha, Mr. Jeremy Keene, Mr. Core 5 himself. So,
hey, who are you? Who's going to come meet us?
Jesse.
Oh, right on, Jesse. Cool.
Jesse. So, so Joe, well, you know, man, yesterday was crazy, right?
It was, but I got something else. I just came up the other day in the car. What was it? It was yesterday. I was driving somewhere. Oh, I was going to the grocery store. Or I think. Anyways, and I was thinking about this sounds kind of weird, but I was thinking about like our lives, and Jeremy always jumps on and stuff, and I was like, man, that's really cool. You know what I mean? Because it's great to have support from y'all. It really is. That's really cool. And I was like, wait a second. He's Jeremy Keene, the Core 5, so he's like J5.
Hey, cool. J5.
It's it's a band that I don't even know if they're around anymore, but they were. But
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, see, we'll give them a new nickname. We're gonna start giving everybody.
Yeah. Yep. I see the crypto boss lady in the house. Thank you for coming today. Yesterday was just a comedy, if you will. So I want to start out today by just apologizing to everybody for the craziness that went on. We were unaware completely of what was happening, although we had a little bit of fun with it, or tried to, until they decided that they didn't want to have fun back. Afterwards, ladies and gentlemen, we decided that he's Jeremy effing Keene. Yeah, that's it. We decided to do a little bit of research and found out actually Krypto Glow put her fingers to work, and she came up with why that actually happened. And apparently it's a big thing. And what I'm going to say about that is that we must be doing something right, Joe, because we attracted their attention. We got their attention. So, I'm excited about that. Although, as long as they keep it clean, we're good. When they start to get ugly, we're out.
There's no problem with it. I'll auction the couch off every day.
2.5 Bitcoin, brother.
That's a
2.5 Bitcoin. Hey, it's a nice couch, okay? I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, Corinthian leather.
Oh, no, I was thinking like blue, not even your grandma's couch. I mean, like.
No, it's not the trailer park blue couch.
They're like the ones on like Craigslist, like it's free, just come get it thing. Like curb alert. You're like, no, dude. It's got bed bugs and stuff. And some fleas. You're like, that's rough.
Nah. No, the couch that we're going to auction off is going to be Corinthian leather. It's going to have electric recliners, heated and cooled seats.
What's that called?
Vibration, massage.
Yeah, that's it. Right on. Anyways, all right, enough of that. But yeah, man, we were just kind of saying that the thing that really, really offended us the most really was just the vulgarity of some of it was kind of, and we had, some ladies on the thing that, like if it would have been at the bar and that would have happened, it'd have been great. Like I'd have sent them running.
Wrong environment.
Yeah, that's rough. Because I mean, that kind of humor I do get. It's kind of part of the other side of my life. You know what I mean?
Well, and there's a place for everything, and I think that's
Yeah.
kind of segueing us into the next segment of our talk today, and that is that it is absolutely amazing that we can have all different walks of life of people in our businesses and on our teams, and everybody can get along because they have what? One mission, one goal in mind, right? And that's learning cryptocurrency and becoming proficient. And I think, whoops, there went my phone. Sorry, guys. I think that's the biggest thing, or the most important thing, is being proficient. Okay, so
Yep.
what I need people to understand, what I want people to understand, Joe, is that that's what we do. That's how we pay it forward. That's how we want people to come to. We want them to come to a fruitful abundance, if you will, with cryptocurrency, but not just with cryptocurrency, with everything in their life, right?
Yeah, we do. Sorry, I wasn't being rude. I was just getting somebody signed up.
No, no worries, brother. We have to
Heck,
multitask.
I
That's
tell you,
called
I was just
dadpreneur.
Ghana. Okay. Hey, are we in Ghana yet?
I think so, but
Ah,
I don't know. I can't keep up, bro. 70
no.
countries. I'm just, 70 countries. And what's even crazier is I have a global team. Like for, only about the third time in my career in 20 some years, I have a global team, which is crazy. I mean, I got Aussies, right? I got Spaniards. I got people from Ireland. I got some folks from India.
I got nobody.
Shut up. What wasn't there a song? I ain't got nobody. Nobody.
Nobody.
So I really seriously am having a huge challenge just trying to keep up with where everybody is. But it's okay. The great thing is that we can all share and help one another from all over the globe. And so that brings me to, I swear,
What are you
if
doing?
everybody would stay off Telegram, it would keep my phone still. So we've got some announcements, right?
Do what?
We got some announcements, right?
Not really.
Yeah, we do. We want to talk about tools, bro.
Kind of busy. I need to get this dude signed up.
All right, go ahead, sign him up.
No, I'm not kidding, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
How does anybody find us on this? Where do I tell someone to go to? That's what I'm asking. Bless you. God bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you, my child.
Bless you, my child. So, what's actually really cool about Facebook Live is it goes into the feed, right? So just like a regular post, when people are running through their feed, if we're live, they can jump on, or if they see us talking back and forth or whatever. They don't hear us until they actually click on it, which is kind of cool. But, we have reached a lot of people that we don't even know. Like, I can't even begin to tell you how many, all right. Jeremy?
You doing that?
Yes. Jeremy, quit. He sent me like 19 hi. He's trying to make my phone vibrate off its perch. I'm going to smack him when I see him. You just wait.
That's awesome.
I love you too, brother. So, Jeremy doesn't even come up in my phone or in my contacts as Jeremy King. He comes up as Brother King. He's my brother from another mother. So he goes across my computer screen, Brother King, my telephone screen, Brother King. It's like, okay. So, he helps keep things light, right?
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. So tools are important, and one of the things that I want to talk about today, and actually Joe and I have been working on today, is getting his KGX Pro. Go ahead, bro. Um, to get his KGX Pro, and a lot of people don't know what KGX Pro is yet. KGX Pro is one of the most awesome marketing tools you have ever seen. If you think about funnels, if you think about CMS, if you think about lead generation, if you think about social media posting, if you think about Instagram, not Telegram, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, or Facebook, they have it all, and it's all ready to go. All.
You said tools.
Sweet. Yeah. Tools.
Ender. Sewer snake.
Tools. Yeah, I don't want to play with that one. That one gets dirty. So
that's jeez.
Hey Joe.
Sorry.
When we were walking through KGX Pro today, were you not blown away at all the different things that they had covered?
Not at all. It's not holographic. I couldn't walk through it.
Joe. I know, right? And it's okay. It's all right.
I don't know what you guys got out there in fancy land, but
well,
no, man. Hey guys, it really is incredible. I was wanting to bring that up because we haven't said hardly anything about it, and honestly, had we wouldn't have given it any of the justice it deserves. Man, this thing is your whole system. It's your whole marketing system. It kind of does everything for you. You know what I mean? It really does. It's kind of shocking. I was like, wow, that's a good. Well, I ought to do this. Oh, it does do that.
It does that.
Wait a second. Everything like we did this. It does. Oh.
And
hey, can you do me a favor, buddy? Since you're like one of the top guys, you're J5. Really. Hey man, call him because I accidentally locked my name up, and I sent him an email, and they need to erase it so I can get back to Crypto Joe because I started putting all my information in and everything, and then I wanted to make sure that I was able to put my stuff where it goes, the pay stuff, you know what I mean? But they didn't seem to listen to me, so I'm saying please do it. I'm not.
So I think that's a plea for help right there, right?
That was a plea for help, and they're working on the hologram. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, he's working on the hologram. So we were walking through that thing, and it is amazing. He did call the number, Jeremy. He left a message. So it's amazing, and what's even more amazing is they thought of everything, Joe, because we were talking about, well, now we've got two different systems. Hey, Miss Kathy King, welcome. Nice to see you. Aloha.
Sorry, I'm trying to clear off my glasses. So it's kind of sorry.
Oh, so it's all good.
Okay.
I have to keep leaning in so I can read to see who comes in, but that's okay. So, because I have the phone farther away from me than I normally do, so these aren't really actually working out too well. But anyway.
Time they said.
And
it's 8 to something is what the site when I called it said, Jeremy.
We'll jump off here when we get off here, and we'll try him again, Jeremy, before Mr. Socialite goes out and socializes and hands out 1,000 lucky cards today. Absolutely. Tools. We love tools. So we were talking about the KGX Pro, and we were actually in the back office, and I was showing it via Zoom to my good buddy and partner here, Mr. Joe Hamilton. And he said, so now what? We've got two systems that we have to market with? Like, we have to go between the two? And I was like, no. They actually have a page where they integrate our customer and our promoter site links straight into the marketing. So tell them about that, Joe. I'm going to grab some coffee. I can hear you, bro.
Okay. So everything's all put together. It's really cool because, well, it all links together. So once you go into one system, it's going to, boom, bounce you right over the other system and then kick stuff out. I kept talking about, well, on any of the Zooms and stuff, when I do it, I do the super app, the baby app stuff, and that's basically where we're at. So it's really cool, and it just integrated, and it's like click and do it, click and do it, click. Is it done? So
Right.
it really takes all the guesswork and all the difficulty out of it. You just, it's got a lead manager in there, things like that. You know what I mean? So boom, 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 and it just takes care of it for you. So it's your personal assistant. It really is. It's kind of like, it's not your boots on the ground. It's your boots in the web space.
Yeah. There you go. It's your space boots, bro.
Yeah, it's your space boots.
Hey, Miss Dawn. Nice to see you. So, here's the funny thing about that, Joe. Like, you've got some marketers that are telephone people only, right? So there's a part of that KGX Pro that's designed for them, CMS, right? And then you've got some folks that are social media, and that's all they really want to do is social media. And there is an awesome part of KGX Pro for that. And then you got some folks that just want to maybe run ads and direct them into a funnel system, right? Like a lead capture page. They got that covered too. And then you've got that last person that uses the internet that is still doing a lot of email stuff, right? And they got that covered too, bro. I mean, they covered all the bases.
Yeah, they really did. Man, it really is it's really neat. And like, I could pick anything apart if I want to, because I'm like, well, and it's not that I'm trying to pick things apart ever. It's just, I'm like, okay, how can we improve this? You know what I mean?
That's the Leo in you.
Probably, yeah. And and I couldn't find anything.
Yeah.
But that means they did a really good job.
And what's even crazier is the price. I mean, where in the world can you hire an assistant for $30 a month?
I don't know.
You can't. Not even on that site that you can go on and you can hire people to do stuff like for dollars. I mean, literally a couple dollars here, a couple dollars there. I can't think of the name of it right now. But anyway, there's a site out there where you can literally hire people all across the globe if you don't know. And you tell them the job that you have and they give you a price and you kind of contract it out. It's crazy.
I need to know about that.
Oh, yeah, I got it.
Thank you, Kathy.
Yeah, Kathy's the Leo, too. So, the greatest thing about it, aside from they covered all the bases and they hit a home run, right?
Yeah,
with the best bat and the best ball in the business. They took and actually said Fiverr. Exactly, Kathy. Thank you. They took and said, guess what? We want you guys to not only hire the assistant, we want you guys to not only have all the best tools in the country, but we want you guys to get it for free. And so if you actually introduce this tool to 3 people that get as excited about it as you do, and that's not hard to do, guess what? They're going to give it to you for free. That's crazy. And so Joe and I were talking today, and we're going to make it a personal mission that we're going to make sure that everybody on our team that decides to use the KGX Pro, that we help them get 3 so that they get theirs free. So we're putting that out there today. You heard it first right here on Crypto Let's Talk.
3 and it's free.
And we're going to do that. We want people to use these tools. The Core 5 didn't have to let an outside entity come in. They did that because they saw that this entity had something that would be extremely beneficial to the group, Yeah. And so because it was extremely beneficial to the group, they said, come on, let's do this. And, they partnered. And I think that's beautiful. Because they're thinking about the people in the field. And, if the people in the field can't make it, then, the business is not going to make it, obviously. But guess what? They're making it pretty easy for us to do that.
Hey, Chris.
Hmm. Hey,
What should
Joe.
explain exactly how to get to where we're at so they can jump on this Facebook Live?
Uh,
Uh,
hmm.
Results. That's
Huh?
what I'm getting. They say, what is the picture on that? I'm seeing many results. What, Krypto, let's talk live on Facebook, but I don't know if.
They can go to, it should be feeding live on your page, or
Yeah,
it is definitely feeding live on my page, but it's probably feeding live on
I
yours
told
as
them go to.
well. Yep. Crypto Joe
Are you
Hamilton?
Krypto?
No, Chris
Well,
Hanks.
it's just Chris Hanks, right?
Right, with apostrophe in front of it. Apostrophe
And
K. So, since we're talking about tools, let's continue.
sorry.
No, you're fine. For all of you people that don't know, we've been getting a lot of questions and a lot of concern. How do we connect with our teams? How do we do trainings? How do we, this, that, and the third? And the best answer, actually, the only answer for that is Zoom. And so a lot of people don't know about Zoom. Okay. And what I want you to know is that Zoom is free. Okay.
Yep.
You could set up your account. You can hold meetings with one other person, or I think they're an hour and 30 minutes. You can hold up to an hour and 30-minute meeting. If you've got multiple people, I think you're restricted to 40 minutes on a free account. But
Mm-hmm.
you really need to set yourself up a free Zoom account, because if you don't have a team yet, you're going to get one. And additionally, the company uses Zoom company wide. So most of the stuff they do, what would you say, Joe? 80-90% of the things that we do as a company?
Yeah,
Yeah.
most of it. And I mean,
So,
I use more than a lot of people.
mm-hmm,
You know, like, hey, let's get on Zoom and do this because it's a lot easier than the phone. You know what I mean? And it's like we were talking about, like with my noise cancellation thing on my phone. If
mm-hmm,
I you can't hear me, you
mm-mm.
know, hear me. And if I roll in my chair, it messes up a little bit. But I'm not going to stop rolling in my chair, guys. Sorry. But I'm just like, just get on Zoom, and I can look.
Just get
At
on
you.
Zoom and I can look at you.
Yeah, exactly. I can
Well,
tell you
the
face
funny
to face.
part is and most people don't really understand this, Joe, about you, is
What?
you're not a sit still kind of guy. So it's
Totally.
kind of hard for you to do these Zooms and things because you're not a sit still kind of guy. So your
Mm-hmm.
phone is constantly canceling out everything. I mean, like, it's difficult to carry on a conversation with you. And I have told you a couple times, hey, put your headphones on. Because the headphones don't cancel everything out, thank God. They
And
make
I'm
his
not.
ears itch.
Skype is also in some cases has a translation feature. What?
Exactly. I was getting to that. Thank you, sis. I love you. She can read my mind. So so um another tool that we like to use, and I don't use this one quite as often as I do the Zoom. I prefer the Zoom. Um but I still do find myself using Skype, and
Hey,
exactly for that reason that Kathy pointed out, the translation. So I can talk to somebody in another country. We can communicate well
mm-hmm.
because it's translating for them, it's translating for me. We're carrying on a conversation. We're able to connect. Um, and that makes people feel better. Remember, we talked about this before, Joe. It's the human connection, the network.
Right. Right.
Let's talk about that some more. Talk about why you think the human element is so important.
Sorry, I was reading my computer. The human element. Why is this so? Oh, because humans are customers, and we love customers.
Yeah. In any company, guys and gals, it
Gotta
doesn't
caught me up.
matter.
That's like, why is the human element so important?
Yeah.
Because this is what we're doing, man. We're helping people build themselves. You know what I mean? We're helping people build themselves up. That's what we're really doing. You know, that's what all these tools are for. You know, so give you a chance to go out and, if you choose to, you know, once again, not financial people. This is a disclaimer. We're not telling you anything about monetary anything. You know what I mean? Anything. I got 2 pennies in a tin bucket with holes in the bottom of it. That's it.
Hey, you can't bury your money in a jar in the backyard. There, you live on a mountain, dude. It's all rock.
I really can't. It broke.
Hey,
I gotta
Jeff.
put my money in a coffee can. Oh no, but really, what the deal is? Hey, Jeff. Hey, no, man, it's about the people, guys. It really is, and that's what we're doing here. You know, that's why we're, you know, doing all this stuff. You know, it's not just so we can look at each other all day long, but I mean, Chris and I are on the phone for hours a day some days. I mean, I think I've been talking to you since what, about 11, 10 this morning?
Yeah, off and on. Mm-hmm.
You know, we're on and off, working stuff out. You know, and we're just trying to put all these things together and go through this stuff to make everything easier and better for people. And you're growing people, you're growing, you know what I mean? One of the biggest things about the whole cryptogenics company is the network of people you're going to meet and the things that are going to come out. You know, the idea, what's the ideas that get spurred, basically. I don't know what else to say on that. I mean, it's, you know, there's going to be something completely earth-shattering that happens. You know what I mean? What name should I click? Hold on. Okay.
We're just a big family. Like, go ahead. No worries.
Thanks, Don. I'm just reading Don's.
We're just a big family. And, you know, at the end of the day, all we're trying to do really is help one another. And, you know, it's poetic in a lot of ways because Kathy is on this call. And if it wasn't for her, I would not have even gotten into the Bitcoin world at all. And if it weren't for the fact that she took me by the hand and basically shielded me in a lot of ways and said, stay away from that and don't go over there and don't play in that sandbox because it smells like kitty litter and it needs to be changed. And come over here and play with these people because they got a little more sense than everybody else. You know, I wouldn't have known. You know, it really is about finding people that you trust, that you feel good about, that you feel like you can work with. And just jump in the deep end. That's all I can say. Jump in the deep end and learn how to swim. Because at the end of the day, this is all a learning process for everybody. There's no one person that knows it all. Joe,
Right.
Have you met anybody that knows it all yet?
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Not really.
Mm-mm.
You know quite a bit, Chris.
Good answer, Joe. No, I'm still learning too, bro, every single day, you know?
I'm just kidding.
I know a lot and you know a lot because we show up for stuff, right? Like we put ourselves at an inconvenience and show up to stuff, even though, you know, it might be in the middle of dinner or whatever. It doesn't even matter because at the end of the day, there's something going to come out, right?
Right.
There's something going to be said that we would have missed, that
Exactly.
we wouldn't know. Like for instance, you know, if you're in cryptogenics, you want to tell them? Go ahead, tell them.
Okay, this is what came out last night at the 9 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't know if I don't guess it was on an earlier one. I really don't know, but there's actually a new slide in the presentation, and it looks like we will be receiving 1 point for everyone.
1 point.
For everyone, customers and promoters alike. So I think that's kind of a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Only would know that if you're on the thing. It's not even on the blog yet.
It's not even on the blog yet.
So the Zoom meetings support your fellow teammates and team members and family members. You would know these things.
Yeah. So here's something else that they don't know. Okay. A lot of people, and I don't know why people are not taking control of their control panel, because the blog is your hub for your information aside from real live presentations. Okay. And in case y'all didn't know, there's presentations on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays at 3 p.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then on Saturdays, we do a special call and we could have guests or just training, or some of the core five may come on and talk to us about what the future looks like, etc. But where I was going is we've had our first official payout. Okay, our
Right.
pay cycle. Our pay cycle happened, Joe. Guess what?
Well, what? Oh, a lot of people didn't get paid.
Bingo. You know why they didn't get paid?
Didn't do what they were supposed to do in the first place.
Bingo.
Long time ago.
So, what are we talking about? We're talking about the fact that folks haven't entered their wallet address. Okay. Look, guys and gals, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, kids of all ages, we can't pay you if we don't know where to send the money. Okay. Simple as that. Now,
Yep.
if you want to jump up and down, scream and holler and get mad about that, that's on you. That's not a cryptogenics thing. That's on you. You need to take responsibility for your business, for your control panel, for your life and your team, and you need to lead by example. Your team is only going to do what you're doing. Okay. So,
Very true.
you know, leaders, you should be communicating with your downline. You need to tell them, you know, these things are happening. Okay. A lot of people are what I call non-full-time people. Okay. And that's a very broad category. That's not a non-derogatory word. I like those kind of people because usually they're highly motivated, they're very well qualified, and they're eager to learn and participate. So I like those people. However, they have less time to stay plugged in and know what's going on. So as a leader, if you call yourself a leader, it is your responsibility to make sure that your people know what's going on and that they know what they're supposed to be doing. So I'm going to step down off of that soapbox.
Well, hey, and far as the, you know, it's in the training, guys, or it's not even in the training. It's before the training. It's all stuff, tells you how to do it. You know what I mean? Like, so you really don't even have to call somebody and ask them to walk you through it. It tells you. But if you can't figure it out, call somebody and ask them. You know, we can put you on a Zoom. We can screen share with you and do it. You can give us control and we can do it for you. You know what I mean?
Sweet.
So you can't get mad at somebody because you did something wrong. You know what I mean? Like, you can't rob a liquor store and then get mad that the cops caught you and put you in jail.
Right.
Period.
So,
you know what I mean? And everybody check your emails.
Yep. For those folks that don't know, Miss Dawn McCullough is helping oversee payments and receiving and receiving of payments as well as distribution of payments. And you know what? She said, we got a list. We got a list of all the people that didn't get paid because they didn't have a wallet. So guess what? Today they're going to get an email. Now, it's up to them to check their email. And I'm like, Kathy, who is taking care of their bank accounts? You know? Guys and gals, you know, I know it sounds like we're being, like we're preaching today. We're not. We're really not. We're just trying to get you guys to understand you got to take control of your life, your business, your finances. If you don't do it, somebody else is going to do it. And believe me, you would much rather do it than them because they're going to take you for a ride.
That's true. That's true. Well, the thing is, with the company, there's so much going on and we're growing at such a fast rate. I mean, this thing just, you blink your eyes and there's something new almost, you know? So we really need to handle the basics because we got to get the basics handled before we got to build your foundation. And the foundation is all your personal information.
Yep.
And I'm telling you, I mean, if you're still using Coinbase and stuff, which, I mean, Coinbase is a great place to start. I'm not going to say anything bad about it. But you days for you get your money. Do you know what I mean? You log that place, I don't know if they're going to hold it for 7 days for you just because of this, because everybody knows about it now. Now, I do not know at all. You know what I mean? So maybe you need to go ahead and open that account before you get your place logged in. I don't know. Or use one of the other systems. You know what I mean? You can just cash now. You know what I mean? Zeal. You know what I mean? Is it Zeal or Z-E-L-L-E? I'm going to say Zeal. Like this. Then, you know, you can do an ACH. You know, you can go through CoinMe. And everyone's saying, well, there's a fee to do that. Where's the fee? Well, yeah, there is.
There's a fee to do everything. Get over it.
We're just trying to come up with ways to get everybody in. You know what I mean? Because we've got this one big headache where it takes a week and we're going, and it's going to get to a point to where you can't have your spot held. You know what I mean? 1.5 million people in line. You don't get to cut. I mean, hey man, you need to get this stuff ready. And right now, everybody's working with everybody really, really well because we still are, you know. But guys, it's going to get to a point you have to be responsible for yourselves, and you have to be your team. You have to be responsible for the people you're talking to. You know, don't go out there and make promises. And be like, oh man, I can get you all the information tomorrow. You probably can't. You know what I mean? I mean, there's probably, you know what I mean? Depending on how they're doing it, you can tell them which way to do it. You know, and way then fine. But you know, things take time sometimes, and the patience is a real big deal. You know what I mean?
And you know what, Joe? I'm glad you said that and you hit on that because you're a prime example of taking responsibility for your business. And I'm going to use you as an example, and I hope that's okay. And I think I know you well enough to know it will be. But, you know, Joe ran into a roadblock. And if you've been on our lives, you know that the other day we were trying to get his BitPay card set up. And he was ready to throw the computer. And we walked through it, and I didn't know what was going on. I had never seen this problem before. In a year, I'd never seen this particular problem. And so I get on with him, and we're Zooming, and we're working through it. And we've sent in support tickets. We haven't heard back from them yet. I think it was a day or two ago. So we should be hearing back from them today probably. But nevertheless, the point is that, you know, Joe didn't just sit there on his end in Eureka Springs on his tail and go, I can't get my money out because I don't have a BitPay card. No. You know what Joe did? Joe said, screw this. I'm waiting, and I'm going to get my BitPay card. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go over here and find me another card right quick, right? So what'd you do, Joe? What'd you do?
Got me a Swifty card.
You got you a Swifty card?
Swifty.
Hey, Jairus.
That's that Stephen calls it. It's a Swifty.
That Swifty card.
Now, I'm going to tell you something that cost $20. And I didn't see where it told me it was going to cost $20. But it was so easy. I clicked it. I filled out the information, clicked it, and it was done. Sent me an email, said it's on its way. Well, really? Now, that's how everything needs to be. Because I'm one of those kind of people. I've been through this before. I don't like messing with crap. I really don't. If I'm going to give you the money, figure it out. You know what I mean? I'll run the business side of it. That's not a problem. I want to hunt things and figure things out. No. Oh, hey, and I do got a really, really great idea about something. And since we got some here, because we kind of sort of got 3 on right now, because if we count this on, you know, and you know, she might have Steve.
She's half of one.
Yeah.
Well, hey, that's a half a point.
Yeah.
Oh no, we don't have half points anymore. We just have whole points.
That's the thing, guys. We got rid of those. We might got that. So it doesn't take have to make $25 now. It takes you just 3 and it's 25. 325, 325. There you go. It's real simple now. Wasn't too difficult to begin with, but that's okay. What are you gonna do? If they want to give me more money, give me more money. I don't care.
Give me more money.
But no. Well, hell, what was I saying? Sorry. Hey, Shane.
You have an idea and you want to share it with the Core 5.
Hey, Shane's a DJ. I didn't know that. He was down in Houston. Yeah. Shout out as soon as he jumped on, but so I'm doing that, man. I stick to my guns, you know. Hey, I don't know what I was saying.
Oh well, it'll come to you. You know, hey Miss Morgan Crib, I love you. Hate you have to pop over here just to see me, but I love that you come. Okay, so here's the deal. That's really all of the back office stuff that we want to talk about in Cryptogenics today. We are going to talk a little bit more about tools and personal responsibility. Okay, so another thing that I would like for people to understand, and I'm coming from a place of pinnacle leadership here. Okay, and that name was given to those of us who came in before there was a company, before there was a name, before there was really even a concept other than we want to educate everybody. And that was really all we knew and all we had, and we built from there. And so, guys, girls, don't try to reinvent the wheel, okay? Look, if the company puts out something, it's put out for a reason. We have professional copywriters. We have lawyers. We have, you know, compliance. We have legal issues. We have advisors. Don't reinvent the wheel. If we put out a presentation, please use the presentation, okay? Don't change it. Don't alter it. Don't make it look like something you think looks better. That's not cool, okay? I'm not going to tell you that the company's going to come out with the snazziest, jazziest things always. And maybe, if you're out there, no, seriously, I'm just being,
No,
I'm being that guy that's keeping it
no,
real, right? Like there are
feel.
some people out there that are master whizzes at creating beautiful stuff. And that's an art, man, And if you've got something that you think looks good, that's okay. All right. That's perfect. That's fine. Send it to the Core 5 in an email. Let them look at it. If they're interested in using it, they'll get back with you and approve it. Okay. But presentations and stuff like that, they're made for a reason. We need to use them. We all need to be consistent. It's called consistency. It's called compliance. It's called legality. Okay. We all need to be saying the same thing, giving the same information, using the same educational materials. All right. So, secret. We will have pay cards available with our mining rigs. Don't tell everyone. Ha ha! You heard that here first. Yay! Go, Kathy King. We love you. So, there's evidently a secret we can't tell everybody, okay? The secret is we're going to have some pay cards that are coming available. Ho! With those mining rigs that we got coming up in a week or so. Ho! That you'll be able to get. Yeah! Mm-hmm. Don't tell nobody. Shh, it's a secret.
Can I get my money back for the 2 I just bought then?
Hey, look, you can't never have enough cards, brother.
Give me some money. Okay? We're going to talk about some reimbursement situations here.
Hey, look, Joe, let me tell you a story. Joe,
Like
Joe.
What's up, Abernathy? Hold on.
Joe, let me tell you a story.
John grew up with Steve.
Perfect. Let me tell you a story.
Yeah, what?
Let me tell you a story.
What story?
You don't know this story. And I bet a lot of people watching don't know this story either. And that is BitPay only allows you to put $25,000 on your card.
Yep.
So guess what? You need multiple cards, people. Don't put everything in one place. We have been talking for a year. Anybody that knows me knows that I've been talking about diversification since I started. That's in coins. That's in wallets. That's in cards. That's in whatever. Diversify, diversify, diversify. Don't hold everything in one place. It's a mistake. I'm telling you. It only takes one server going down, bro. And it could be intentional or non-intentional, right? Like, you never know. Talk to me, brother. How many cards you gonna get?
Well, I don't know. Do I get 1 card per rig? Is that the deal?
I don't know. Miss Keen, is it 1 card per rig?
I'm wanting to sell about 10,000 of those rigs, man. That's not really a joke. I mean,
hey,
don't net me 5.
I want you to sell 10,000 of them, brother. I will be really, really happy.
I mean, I'm point in trying to sell 1 if you're not going to sell 10,000 of them.
Well, it's just as hard, if really.
I can go steal and be done with it. You know what I mean? Or I could sell 10. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't want 5 million. You know what I mean? It's just, I'd rather just go. What'd you say? No? Oh, no.
1 card. You get 1 card.
Okay.
She was just confirming. I was pulling her leg. I think you were too, but
I'm always trying to get something for free.
Hey, hopefully she doesn't have on a skirt today since we're pulling her leg so hard, right?
Oh!
Love you, Kathy. That's my girl right there.
Hey, Dawn, are you still on here?
I'm pretty sure she is.
Dawn,
she's got that couch for sale.
Hey, Dawn, go over to Prince because you're friends with him too, and tell him how to get on here real quick. I keep telling him, but it just doesn't seem to work.
It's all good, bro. So here's the thing. Okay, we've talked a little bit about tools. We've talked. Yes, absolutely. We're going to talk about that mining here in a minute. That's another tool and another way to diversify. Huh?
Not yet. You got. Hey, Core 5, that's on here, please. Hey, before you guys make this huge announcement, I won't say anything, but let me know the day before so we can bring it up on our show. because I have a whole thing worked out for debuting the mining things. And like Don knows about this. I told Don, but I haven't told Chris because it's a surprise for Chris.
It's a surprise. I love surprises.
See, but I'm telling you, it's awesome. I got it all worked out.
Okay.
And I was going to do it, but then it gives, because this was going to, when we first heard about this was before you had to go move your in-laws. And so you were on the road, so I didn't do it.
Okay.
But I got all the props, let's say. It's a bit of a production.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. That's good. Well, we'll have to get Krypto Glow to use the phone like a video camera, and if you're going to do a production.
Well, how do you know that would have to happen?
Well, no,
but you said
it's a whole, no, but you said it's a whole production. So I'm thinking I need a wide angle lens.
I need a wide angle lens. I'm not putting music on.
Oh, come on. So what we're going to talk about, look, this is all we're going to say about the mining, okay? The cat's out of the bag. People know we've got green miners are coming. They know we've got, something in store for that. And we want people to get ready for that, right? So we do want to mention it. It's another way to diversify your portfolio. You don't want all your eggs in one basket, guys and gals. That's like, don't hold only Bitcoin. Have some other coins, right? Don't just mine. Don't just invest in ICOs. Don't just day trade,
Right. But the nice thing about cryptogenics, though, is there's a lot of people out there right now that are going, what is all this stuff? You know what I mean? The system, cryptogenics teaches you all this stuff. It's an educational platform, system, class, school. Mm-hmm. It's like taking an online college course, kind of. Actually,
there you go.
Like that, except you don't have to go to the class to take the test. That's how that works. But it's amazing.
It is. It's amazing.
And it goes through all this information. Like, there's a lot more stuff on there as you go through it all that's there that you're like, I don't even need to know this, is what you think. But then you go ahead and look at it and you're like, well, wait, this is good to know, because now that I'm more comfortable with, the terminologies, or I'm comfortable with buying a Bitcoin or buying Ethereum or buying Litecoin or buying Bitcoin Cash, which is supposed to split. Or it's going to fork, but it's not going to do an airdrop. So it's not going to do the whole thing like Bitcoin to Bitcoin Cash did. So that's what Steve said. I'm just going off what Steve said. If I'm wrong, it's his fault. So
okay.
But there's
so does that mean if I have one Bitcoin Cash, when it forks, I'll get one Bitcoin Cash and then whatever else is created?
I don't know, because because it's not going to do an airdrop.
Oh.
Airdrops where the Bitcoin became Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin, then you get like the double Bitcoin Cash or whatever. You know what I mean? Because it's a hard fork, so it's an actual. But I would imagine doing is they may be adapting Lightning to it.
Well, basically what they're doing is a service upgrade, which is going to create a faster mechanism for the use of that currency. Right?
Lightning.
I don't know. It could be.
Lightning's awesome. It really is.
I've done a lot of research in Lightning. I like what I saw. I'm not going to give any advice here. I'm going to say that I like what I read about Lightning, and I think that most people, if they read it and they understand it and they understand what cryptocurrency and Bitcoin is, they will like the idea behind it. I think just between us guys here talking, I think there's something that Bitcoin might be working on too. I've kind of had my ear to the ground a little bit. And I'm not exactly sure what that is, but I do know that they're not happy with the speed of the movement since it's gotten so popular. They're not real happy with that. So, that being said, look, ladies and gentlemen, all I can tell you is this. Regardless of whether Bitcoin's moving fast or slow, up or down, okay, it is an awesome opportunity to be able to create yourself some funds. You know, a friend of mine referred to it as money out of thin air. And, you know, it's kind of close, I got to say. You know, another guy said, well, that's like growing money on trees. I'm like, kind of.
Hey, did
Kind
you go
of.
on,
What?
speaking of, did you all the ad stuff on Crypto Pro or KGX Pro?
I have been looking through all of it. Yeah.
No, I know. Did we tell them about it?
Oh,
While I
well,
was I'm sorry,
no.
I was typing, so I kind of wanted to, I didn't know. It just, when you said the money tree thing, that's what, made me think about it.
Well, we talked about the email, we talked about the social media, we talked about the call service, we talked about lead generation, we talked about being able to personalize it and having it driven right back to your KGX site. But we did leave out one thing that I think is pretty important, and I'm glad you circled the wagon back around, because there's some banners and some bookmarks and things in there that are phenomenal. If you have a website or you want to run a banner and things like that, they're really pretty. They're very clean. They're attractive. They get your attention, and they're done for you. All you got to do is copy and paste. Look, if you can copy and paste, you can use Krypto. You can use KGX Pro easy.
Control V, Control C, Control V. You don't even got to use your mouse. Highlight it, Control C. Then Control V. Man, you could build an entire company out of Control C and Control V.
Hey, I know somebody that did that.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know who that is, but you could do it.
Nope, not advocating that. So, hey, Joe.
Hey, what?
You know what? I just want to thank everybody here for coming and for letting us be us.
Yeah,
you know.
Well, I apologize, but you know what I mean? I've been working on this thing for a month.
No, it's good. It's no worries, man. I understand completely. You know, Kathy, again, another great tip. You know, the people that come to our lives, they get more nuggets than anybody else in the company. I don't know if everybody's realized that yet or not, but, you know, just these core 5 people showing up and dropping in these little nuggets here and there. You know, she says follow-up is key. You and I talked about that. It's been a couple weeks ago, actually, but we talked about, you know, the fact that the money's in the follow-up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you introduce somebody to something.
Yeah.
They all you did was pique their interest then, okay? There are very few people that are as red can be, and a red will jump in with 5 minutes worth of information. But
yeah.
those people aren't, they're not the majority. So
right.
What you got to do is you got to kind of talk to people, give them a little information, you know, and that's what KGX Pro is so great about, is that following up and dripping on them. But that does not mean, listen, guys and gals, that doesn't mean we want you guys to take out the personal element, because what have Joe and I been telling you? The personal element is where the team is built. It's the people.
Right. The people, guys. It really is, man. And that's what you're building. It's not, you're building people.
Yes.
You know, you're building human beings of people. You know, that kind of leads into another thing. And I know we're running a little bit long today, but, you know, and Steve hit this when he did his live. You know, he really actually told a really good story. And I don't know how many people have got to see it, because nobody knew he was doing it. And I know it's been passed around a little bit, but he was basically explaining the extreme poverty that people live in. And we're like, I've been to Rio de Janeiro. It's beautiful. But you weren't a mile and a half behind the town. It wasn't. You know what I mean? You know, it's like you go to South Africa, or let's say you go to Kenya on safari. You're in a resort. It's beautiful. You know what I mean? You're in Johannesburg. It's beautiful. You know what I mean? Go a little bit outside of town. You know what I mean?
Yep.
These people live in huts. They live in shacks. You know,
Mm-hmm.
they're not the bank, period.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's talking about, we're talking about other worlds to us. Okay. It's not our bank. Who cares? Okay. Let's think about everybody that went through the mortgage crisis. Okay. Lost their house. Well, they had some checks go bad. You know what I mean? They didn't write hot checks. They had some insufficient funds in some accounts. Some things just happened. You know what I mean? Boom. They can't get a bank account either. If you're on telecheck, you can't get a bank account. Not at all. You know what I mean? You just can't. You know,
Nope.
I mean, that's part of the, you know what I mean? So this isn't just for, you know, somebody in that country over there that lives in a mud hut. You know, no, it's for the dude next door that's doing just fine, but he doesn't have a go from there. Sorry, I was kind of weird today. I wasn't being weird. I was just trying to work and type and do what the actual job part of it, not just the talking. Oh, you're back. Okay. But,
It's
right.
okay. You know what, Joe? Here's the thing about that, and you're absolutely right. You know, and I'm sorry, a call came in, and I tried to take care of that, but you know, you're absolutely 100% right.
Right.
Right here in our very own country, we have a lot of people that, you know, they can't get a bank account, or here's the thing, they don't qualify for a bank account that's free. Let's even go one step further.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
that's true.
You
Yeah, I
know,
didn't even think of
and they don't, they can't, they're living literally, a lot of people in our country live paycheck to paycheck, and it takes every dollar they got. They can't afford to pay the bank for a bank account.
No, they
Okay.
really can't.
And, you know, that's one of the great things about cryptocurrency is, you know, our system's broken. It's not out the window like a lot of people think it is just yet. You know, I'm not going to say it's not headed there. I don't have a crystal ball. All right. So I can't tell you.
Right.
But what I do know is it's broken for a lot of people. It's broken for more people than it actually works for. Okay. And because of that, we have this issue in our country, additional to those third world countries that are even worse off.
Right.
However, that's part of what's wrong with the banking industry now is they don't have enough participation. Okay.
Right.
Because, you know, they knocked themselves out of a lot of participation. And, you know, when there was talk once upon a moon, and you probably heard this too, Joe, you can
But,
probably speak on it more than I can. But at one point, I remember conversations going around like they were just going to reset the credit system. They were going to reset everybody and start over.
needed to do, really. It's what they should have done. I mean, and, you know, the clout thing. I mean, I'm not going to get too far into this because I do know a whole lot about it.
I figured you did, but you know, I
Yeah,
heard about that. I heard that
it was,
that the system crashed so badly, and that our country was so crippled that they were talking about resetting the credit system.
well, the whole thing is with all the bailout and everything that happened, the bailout didn't actually work at all. What they should have done was paid off. They should have made them reset the loans. You know what I mean? And that's a reset of the credit system. But they should have made them fix all the loans, reset them at a nominal rate. You know, put it at 10% interest, and that's it. And sorry, that's just how it is. In the 1950s, which was probably one of the most thriving economic times anywhere in the world has ever seen, interest rates were 10%. Plain and simple.
Mm.
Only one household had to work. There was a car in the driveway. Kids all had bicycles for Christmas. You know what I mean? The milk got delivered. You know what I'm saying? Life wasn't bad. You know, that's when the suburb was born. You know
Right.
what I mean? Things like that. You know, they should have put the money, they should have given the money to the people, or they should have made them do this, you know, and it was to keep everything, the collapse under control,
Mm-hmm.
but the paid their houses off.
Yeah.
they could have reset the thing. They could have caught everything up. And went, boom, okay, we're clear. Now we're clear. Now let's start. But they didn't, and the money got abused and got you. You know what I mean? It was ridiculous. But really, I mean, the way it is like if AIG would have fell, and they were like a couple days from falling, because GE was real bad, and GE's the biggest corporation on the planet. You know what I mean? But they couldn't pay their loans. You know what I mean? AIG insured them, and if AIG would have failed, the U.S. economy truly would have collapsed. It didn't collapse. It really, it corrected is what it did. You know what I mean? Like the bottom didn't fall out. It never down like 9, I don't think. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Until like September 11th, it was never at 11. You know what I mean? Things, you know. I mean, inflation rules, but if you really look at that, a gallon of milk costs what a gallon of milk does. Cows don't charge more for milk these days.
No.
Milk, the dollar went down. And that's where trying to explain this to when people say, well, it moves. Bitcoin moves. It fluctuates. Everything fluctuates, guys. It's called inflation. You don't look at currency fluctuation. There's a word for it, inflation.
Yep.
And it's, you don't need a degree in economics to understand this stuff, but you do need to study it a little bit. Hey, Sharon. And most people, a lot of people don't have the time. I mean, because of what we get enough time to really look this stuff up, and we're kind of working when we learn. I mean, because we're in money industries, kind of. You know what I mean? We currency, I don't know. But sorry, I'll shut up.
Dude, that was great. We're 2 minutes over the hour. We've run a little long. But, I think we hit on a lot of subjects today that maybe connected some dots for some people. Maybe even made a few people feel a little closer to some other people, which is great. And that's really all we're trying to do here. At the end of the day, we just want people to feel comfortable and happy and learn something and feel like they can come and, share part of their day with us. And you know what? Because they have done that, Joe, we're still here.
That's true. Exactly.
We're still here.
Still here.
So, Joe, you're getting ready to go to a social, right? Aren't you going to a concert social this evening?
I got a concert social this evening, yes. And it's not like a concert party, it's really like a social event. It's a silent auction, and there's also going to be a concert afterwards. I mean, as part of the, the things to raise money for a group. And then, actually know what group I'd say. I don't know what they're supporting. I'm just going out to support them. It's something purple, so I got purple on.
Okay.
But, it's like purple flowers. I don't know. I really don't. But it's friends of mine, so I don't care. You know what I mean? Not that I don't care.
I know what you mean. It's immaterial because the relationship is there and you want to support them. I got you.
And it's going to be an opportunity to talk to some people about cryptogenics, pass out some of my cards. Yeah, I know. Out there, guys. Man, I got this one. Let's see, I got one over here. I got some of these right here. I got some of these too. Got some more here.
I think some of those have my name and number on them, don't they?
One of them does. Wait, hold on. What's the case?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Go big or go home, buddy.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I have some more. Hey, look at this. Look, these are packages of them.
Sweet.
Yeah. Oh, man, I got some of these things. Look at those. Yeah.
Cool.
Look. They just keep coming out of here.
They just keep coming out. It's a whole suitcase full of goodies.
Hey, I'm not bragging.
Hey, you know what? It looks like you're ready.
I'm telling you, I am ready.
That's what it looks like. Looks like you're ready. Ready. So, Joe, thank you for being an awesome friend. Thank you for being an awesome co-host. No one could ever replace you. We do this out of love for people.
Right.
Really. That's it. We're not getting paid for it. It's not directly affecting our income one way or the other.
Not really.
It's just something that we love doing, and we're going to continue doing, and we're going to invite you guys to start inviting more people, because, you know, if you really are getting something out of it, we'd love for you to invite people to come see us. Okay.
Oh, and we have a huge thing to drop on you tomorrow.
Oh, but you can't tell them.
I'm not telling them. Don't worry about it.
They got to come back to see.
Yeah, back, because it's going to be game changer.
Game changer.
Epic. I think we're keeping people away from the presentation right now. We better get off here.
Later. We'll see you guys later.
I'll send you one. You just send me your address, guys, and I'll mail you one.
Wait.
I mean, really, I really will. I mean, I'm not being a smart aleck about that or nothing. I really will. You know what I mean? I just thought I was in Houston, so I've got a bunch. So I didn't know if
Love you, man. Love all you guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you. Have a cryptastic day.